Another cooler autumn change is moving up New Zealand. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. We're tracking a weak cold front and a weak low that are both moving in at the moment. It's going to cross over the whole country. As you can see, the warm northwest winds are in front of the cold front, which is right here. The weak low moving in over the South Island with lighter winds. Most of the rain will be falling on the west coast of the South Island, and then when the southerly kicks in on Thursday, a fair bit of wet weather hopefully coming into the eastern side, which really does need it. So let's get into it. Here is the Thursday setup. We've got this weak, very weak area of low pressure around the North Island. It's driving in a weak sou'easter, which will bring in some wet weather. Now, with this low lingering, some of the totals will vary across Hawke's Bay, but there will be some places which will get a proper soaking of rain. So that is the good news. I would imagine those in northern Hawke's Bay perhaps have some of the better chances. As you can see, much of the South Island, though, settled as high pressure comes in. So that means a couple of cooler nights are on the way. By Friday, another cooler start in the south, but a pleasant afternoon on the way. It is autumn after all. Cooler nights, and then those sort of afternoons that still feel a little bit like we're in summer. We've got that low off the eastern side of the North Island, technically high pressure at 10:17, but we've got in here a southeasterly driving in some of that wet weather. So a couple of showers maybe up in the north of the country, but really it's the eastern side of the North Island on Friday that's got the better chances of some wet weather. As we go into the weekend, we've still got a few showers in that eastern side of New Zealand, so that's why for those who were looking at the rainfall totals yesterday, some areas seeing maybe 50 to 70 millimetres around Hawke's Bay. It'll be localised, I would imagine, but that is due to the fact that we've got 2 or 3 days of showers into that region. Most other places are dry, especially around the South Island. On Sunday, we do have a change in the South Island as the high moves out further east of the Chathams by now. That still means we've got a couple of showers in this northeastern corner, perhaps creeping a little bit further over into Bay of Plenty. But in the South Island, the nor'westers, and they're coming out of the subtropics. So that means it should be fairly warm as we go on towards Sunday with a cold front trying to move in. And once we get to Monday of next week, that cold front does move into Fiordland, maybe a little bit into Southland. There's a fair bit of westerly wind down here. Some of that will try and push up over the South Island. The North Island will feel like La Nina. It'll be more humid, warmer nights again after some sort of cooler nights this week. Warm weather comes back in and it'll be cloudier as well. There's been a fair bit of cloud, in fact, around the top of the country. There'll be a little bit more as we kick off next week as well. And by the way, this weather map starting to look a lot like autumn, which is not surprising, where you're getting big highs, but in between them, that's the area where we're sort of feeling those autumn changes, where you get the southerlies coming through. So as we go further through this season, there should be even bigger gaps between the highs, should be, and that should bring in some rain to northern areas. I know you need it, and we'd be very grateful to see it this month, but for now, it is still remaining drier than average for northern and eastern areas, at least of the South Island and northern parts of the North Island. That's all from me. We'll see you again tomorrow.